Yo, what is up, guys? This is One Shot, and today I'm bringing you one of the best Conan Exiles PvP builds. Okay? So, for the first part of this video, I'm going to be showing you the armor that I'm wearing. I'm wearing the Helm of the Brute. It gives you +3 strength, and then I'm wearing Sobek armor. It's going to give you like +9 vitality, something like that, like +9, +8 vitality. And it gives you a shit ton of armor value, as you can see. So now next, the heals I'm using: infused aloe, roasted haunch, herbal tea. If you saw the video before this, you can tell that these are all the best heals. You could also a heal that's better than the haunch is if it would ever. There we go. It was bugging. Hearthy Stew, way better. How you get Hearthy Stew? It's a little bit harder to get. You have to actually run all the way up here and learn the recipe as well with the herbal tea. So while you're getting herbal tea, you can get the Hearthy Stew. Next part of this build, you're going to need all these right here, all the potions, and all of these books right here. Okay. You're gonna get these books from the new dungeon near Set City. It's the War Maker's dungeon. You go there, get all these. Really easy. Just kill one boss over and over again, and eventually you'll get enough books to do this. It's a guaranteed 1 book per drop. It's a random book though, so you're gonna have to farm for a while. It'll just keep giving you a random book over and over again. So it might take you a while to get one book that you want in particular, but it's a guaranteed book drop every time. Another thing, the Akabaton throwing knives is another part of this build. I'm gonna get these from fighting the spider boss located about here on the map where my cursor is, about right there. I think you can also get it from the War Maker's dungeon. One of the bosses there might drop them as well, from what I've been told. So also get those from there while you're farming for these books. Scorpion Queen Poison, gonna get those from the new dungeon that was added a while ago, like right over here somewhere. Just kill the Scorpion Queen boss. You learn the poison, and you get the Scorpion Queen poison glands from harvesting the Scorpion Queen. This build also doesn't require, but it's nice to have Heart of the Heroes, and some freedom elixirs. So if you get a cripple, you can get it off of you. So yeah, you're gonna need that as well. So once you use all of these, your stats are gonna look something like this. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. 14, 14, 18, 19, 11, 11, 11. Crazy, I know. So you're gonna put your strength to 4 for the, obviously, because you want a lot of damage with this build. Agility, because you're using light armor, so you'll be able to get, or heavy, or medium armor, my bad, and you get the light roll now. And you don't even have to have the vaulting pole equipped. So I'm literally using 3 different weapons right here, and still able to roll with the light roll. Yeah. Next is vitality. You want that extra health. You had like 520 or something like that, I think. So this is really good. Accuracy. You'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Why do you need accuracy in this build? You're gonna want it to perk 4 so you can get the extra armor pin. You're gonna do 30% more armor penetration to any weapon that you wield. So that means all these weapons increased armor pin, and they already have a decent amount. Well, actually, kind of. I guess this one has okay. This one not so much. But 24 now it's 54. 29 is now 59. 43 is now 73. So your armor pen for all these weapons is really good now. The throwing knives have no armor pen, so that 30% armor pen is going to help you a lot. For light builds especially, someone using a light armor build, they are completely fucked with your build. They won't be able to do shit. Medium armor builds, if they're using another build similar to this, they'll probably be a little bit harder to kill, but still really easy to kill, as long as they don't have any of the books. If they still have the books and they're a skilled player, then that's going to be an interesting fight and probably take a while. It's going to be who runs out of heals first, more than likely, or just who's the better PvPer in general. Scorpion Queen poisons, this is enough to apply to your weapons 100 times. Well, 10 times, but that's 100 ticks, or 100 stabs, I should say. So overall, it'll result in 100 ticks. So really good. You have enough encumbrance right now, so you can carry 2 hearts of the hero, 2 stacks of your heals, and 1 stack of Scorpion Queen poison, and 1 stack of throwing knives, plus the stack that you already have in your hotbar. And then the elixirs of freedom and the infused aloe and all that. So the reason why I chose these weapons that I chose is because of their damage. These weapons have insane damage and are going to bring the build so much farther. So you want these ones. You can also replace this with the Whirlwind Blades, the Lying Bastard Sword, just because they are insane. And right now, bleed is broken. The Lying Bastard Sword also gives bleed. The second, third, and fourth hit. So this one, and this one on the light attacks, or the heavy attacks, will give bleed to another opponent. So, yeah. Grit, I only put it to 2. You're not going to have a super huge amount of grit, so you are not going to really, for say, chase somebody. I mean, you can. You just pull out the Mortalum, and you roll up 3 times, stab. I took more stamina there than I should have. You can actually do it without stamming out. Let me try one more time. 1, 2, 3. Boom, there you go. And then you can just regen stam by drinking some of those. I'll show you how good those are. And I have full stam again. So definitely use the herbal teas because they increase your stam and they heal you super fast. I'll show how fast you heal real quick. So I'm gonna set health to min in that order right there. And I just went from 1 HP to 546 in 4 seconds maybe. So really, really good. I suggest using that healing setup. And if you have perk 5 in vitality instead, you heal in like 2 seconds. So, and if you know what you're doing, you're never going to get past half health. So you won't really need, it won't take 4 seconds, it'll take 2 seconds to heal all the way up. So you'll be fine. And for those of you like, well, you're fucked if your buffs run out. Well, maybe, but you can also put the herbal tea up, the roasted haunch up, heart of the hero up, or the heart of the hero you can keep. But you put these up, and then you can carry 1 buff of everything. So one book of each, and 1 potion of each, so you can rebuff once. Or you can just have a thrall with you with 1 stack of everything, and you'll be fine. These stack up to 20, and these stack up to 100. So yeah, Scorpion Queen poison only stacks to 10, throwing knives 10, infused. Your stats: 74 total armor reduction, so this is pretty much heavy armor with the light roll. So yeah, that's that. Total melee damage with the spear out was 101. Total melee damage with the axe out is 115. With this out, it's 108. So I suggest these weapons. They are some of the most damaging in terms of their class. All of these are, I'm almost positive, the most damaging in each of their classes. So yeah, but that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. this build is crazy. It needs a nerf. Two suggestions before I end the video to nerf this is, one, make it to where you don't get 8. Make it to where you get like 2 in everything. When 2 in each one, if you can use all of them, or make it where you still get +8, but you can only use 1. Make it like a war paint, so you don't have to, like, you can't have one of everything. You can only have one of these. So say I want a strength one, I can only use 1 strength, and once I use that strength, if I try to use a different one, it'll cancel the strength out and put it in vitality instead. It'll help nerf this to where these books aren't as broken, because at this point in the game, these things are crazy broken and need a nerf. Like I said, this shouldn't be okay. I shouldn't be allowed to pretty much have max stats. Like, it's just too far. Too far. I honestly don't know what to say about these books. Either make it to where you can only use 1 like a war paint, or make it to where they only do 2 instead of +8. That's all I'm saying. And it needs to be soon. It needs to be very soon. The books are too easy to get. The armor's too easy to get. The weapons, these two you might have a little bit of trouble with. This one's pretty easy to get. It's like every other time you kill that snake boss, and this is almost every time as well. So these are all easy to get as well. I mean, I don't know what to say about this build. It's just too broken, and it needs a nerf. But with all that being said,